While the air quality is not the best for some, there is some good news in the weather forecast. The temperatures. Blaze and I have the very latest at 6 now.
Full music, fun, and more is all here. I'm Tanasia Shaw, and I'm live in West Dallas with the way South Central Wisconsin is being represented in Milwaukee County today.
Air quality is unhealthy throughout much of southern Wisconsin. I'm Armand Rahman. Here how people are swimming and swinging through the smoke.
And it's all coming up on News 3 now at 6. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Carlson. Eric Franke will be back later tonight. We begin with Concerts on the Square returning for its final, believe it or not, performance of the season tonight. This is despite concerns over the air quality in southern Wisconsin due to wildfire smoke drifting in from areas northwest of the state. Now, the concert had already been postponed from yesterday due to rain, but not today. And for more on tonight's show, it will go on. Let's go live outside the Capitol to Brady Mallory and Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Hey, guys.
Work and play, and you can play your part.
Oh, Alex, look how many people came to see us. Look at all these folks out here.
It's our gathering.
No.
Concerts on the Square.
Yeah, final one of the season.
Yeah, and we did the first one together, and we were sweating like crazy.
It's a little better out.
For this final one, while the air quality is certainly not the best, we do have some folks that are here with masks, and that's a good measure if that's the right choice for you. But we have beautiful temperatures out here tonight. That breeze, we were just saying, it got down to 73 already.
I know. So you'll want to, maybe bring a light jacket if you want to for later on as like these temperatures cool down later on in the night. But it really is a perfect weather-wise night, other than some of the smoke in the air. But we really lucked out postponing it from yesterday to today.
Yes, we're going to talk to Joe in a little bit, CEO of WCO, about our relationship and how we go about making alterations to the concert based upon the weather. And, well, while we're talking about the weather, I'll do the weather here.
Okay.
Our temperature out here right now is 73 degrees, and we'll see that temperature slip down to 61 by the time we get to the end of the concert. And so we're definitely, as Brady was saying, very likely want to bring that light jacket or something a little bit heavier. 73 in Madison right now as we zoom on into Dade County, 72 right now in Sun Prairie, and 74 to the west in Middleton. Very pleasant temperatures. Just feeling that breeze coming in from the north and northeast right now with the hazy conditions out there. Again, yes, we're dealing with air quality concerns. A little bit later, Blaze is going to take us through when we can expect perhaps some improvement in that air quality. But joined still here with Brady Mallory. We're live downtown, Concerts on the Square. In a little bit, we're going to talk to Joe.
Plenty of lawn space to get down here to set up, have a picnic. You're going to hear pieces from Shostakovich and Beethoven. It's going to be a really great night, and we will show you more later on News 3 Now at 6.
All right, thanks so much, guys, and enjoy in the meantime. In other news, a thick haze, as we mentioned, is gripping the area again from wildfire smoke, and that smoke posed a bit of a challenge for people getting active outside today. Armand Rahman shows us how people working on their stroke and in the pool on the links are getting through the smoke.
Even out of the water and not competing, you still may feel like swimming through some unhealthy air at Madison's All-City Swim Meet.
The air's thick with essentially soot.
That soot can feel thicker than water.
I have one daughter who has asthma and made sure that she took her inhaler this morning, and I'll make sure she takes it again tonight.
And that's what UW Health allergist Dr. Mark Moss says all parents should be doing at the All-City Swim Meet through the weekend. Watching out for signs the smoky air is getting to your swimmer.
Sudden onset of shortness of breath, wheezing, coughing, even just acting more irritable, having change in mood may indicate difficulty breathing for younger children.
Organizers say they've been in touch with doctors like Moss and meteorologists all day.
We want, obviously, our swimmers to be safe, so that's our #1 priority. And right now it is safe for them to swim.
The kids are usually swimming pretty short races, so they're not exerting themselves over a long period of time.
Because with 500 volunteers and dozens of swimmers a day, the show must go on.
When we're all behind the blocks, we give each other high fives, like good luck, whatever, and everyone's on the other teams is so nice. It's just a really great environment to be in.
They're not the only ones getting active. The thick smoke was nothing golfers at Odana Hills couldn't cut through with the driver.
Yeah, just deal with it. I'm surprised today is the way it is after all the rain, and typically big rain, you think about cleaning the air out.
Above all, doctors say if you don't have chronic conditions, you should be okay.
The best thing to do is just know your limits.
Because for many swimmers,
It's a great atmosphere. It's been really fun.
a smoky atmosphere won't change that. Reporting in Madison, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
All right, thank you, Armand. And also outside, if you're a fan of cream puffs, carnival rides, and food on a stick, we have good news. The Wisconsin State Fair is officially underway, and that's where we find News 3 Now's Tanisha Shaw live in West Allis, taking it all in. And it sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, Tanisha.
Hey, as you just said, there's so much to do here at the Wisconsin State Fair this year. Is here in West Allis. Listen, throughout the entire day, I took you all around this festival showing you food, music, amusement rides, and much more. But listen to everybody out on our side of the viewing area in Dane County and beyond in South Central Wisconsin. There is so much representation from us as well. I got a chance to talk to some exhibitors who are showing off their animals and much more here at the Wisconsin State Fair. Festival classics are back in West Allis. People from all over the state are attending the Wisconsin State Fair.
Top three, of course, is the ice cream over in the dairy building. Number two is this. And number three is kind of iffy, but it's always got to be the Wisconsin hot cheese, the original, not the fake one, the original.
Even outside of food, there's a lot to see and do that keeps people coming back year after year. What's your favorite ride?
I like Freak Out, the one that spins upside down. I'm there.
And we can't forget about the animals. I met a group of exhibitors from Greene County that waited all year for this very moment.
I've come to the State Fair since I was about 12 years old, and it's truly my favorite show of the year.
They're bringing confidence.
We like to stay cocky around here.
And leadership.
I have a niece and a nephew that are coming up, and it's cool to know that they are going to be in my shoes one day. And I also had other good, my brother and sister were good role models. So it's a cool experience to teach the younger kids about what we do and help them.
As they compete and show off their prized possession, Desire.
She was the supreme champion cow at our District 6 show, and that's a pretty big accomplishment because we have pretty tough competition in our district.
It was so cool to catch up with them from Dane County Dairy and see their faces just light up when talking about the Wisconsin State Fair. Now, if you plan to drive out to West Allis to come to the Wisconsin State Fair, it's open to midnight tonight, so it's open from 10 to midnight, and then that is until Tuesday. And then Monday through Wednesday, it is open 10 a.m. through 10 p.m. Excuse me. There's so much going on here. I'm distracted by all the fun that's going on around here. I'm going to send it back to y'all in studio. And as you said, I've been covering this extensively throughout the day. We have more on this online right now.
All right, sounds so much fun, Tanisha. It is hard to keep track of it. There's so much to do. We appreciate it so much. In other news now, tonight we're digging into what caused 193 absentee ballots to go uncounted last November. This incident triggered 2 investigations and caused longtime Madison clerk Maribeth Witzel-Beal to resign. Our Ellie LaLiberte has been looking into this for months. Ellie, what did you find out?
Well, Sarah, former Madison clerk Maribeth Witzel-Beal was alerted of the missing ballots on November 12th, but went on vacation the next day. And it's that lack of action coupled with poor procedures in place that the Wisconsin Elections Commission says led to this error. The WEC concluded poll books were printed too early and the policies in place did not properly track absentee ballots. It also found that it was more than just the former clerk who failed to act. Now, those missing ballots were not enough to change the outcome of any race, but I talked with 2 voters whose ballots weren't counted about what they think.
I feel ultimately just very disappointed and a little bit disillusioned with just, it does make me wary of just next time I'm going to be questioning, did my vote count this time?
They went so far above and beyond what I would ever reasonably expect from any government to do for 193 votes that didn't have any meaningful effect on the outcome. I think they do deserve a lot of respect, and it does, in a lot of sense, solidify my belief in this system.
Now, both the city and the WEC found that Witzel-Bale failed to train staff and follow procedures. But the difference is the WEC investigation found probable cause that the former clerk broke 5 election laws. It's not, however, recommending any legal action against her. You can hear why tonight in my full report on News 3 Now at 10.
Okay, thank you so much, Ellie. Coming up next on News 3 Now at 6, SSM Health and Madison police prepare for the National Night Out. Plus, the woman convicted of stabbing a classmate to please Slender Man will be living in Dane County soon. Why the judge decided to move her to Sunbury.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
The woman who stabbed a classmate to please the fictional character Slender Man is being sent to a facility in Sun Prairie. Morgan Geyser was going to be released to a facility in the Manitowoc area, but her attorney requested that she be placed in Sun Prairie, claiming that Geyser would be the only patient at the Manitowoc facility. The judge ultimately ruled that the city of Sun Prairie did not have standing to object to Geyser's placement there.
I mean, imagine being 12 years old and now in your early 20s and you've never left confinement. It's horrible. So this facility really will allow her to grow as a person and I think be a safer and better member of the community.
Geyser's attorney went on to say that she would have access to activities such as sewing and knitting, and in Sun Prairie would be able to take some excursions as well. Well, SSM Health and the Madison Police Department are teaming up to promote safety and community engagement for National Night Out. The event is scheduled for next Tuesday from 4 to 7 p.m. at the South Madison Dean Health Campus. There will be food, music, and chances to meet and connect with local police officers. They're hoping these interactions, especially with kids, can grow a positive relationship with the community. As the host of the event, SSM Health will also have a set of tables where they'll have a digital safety quiz, the Can You Spot AI photo game. Still ahead, Concerts on the Square returns for the season, the last look. After the break, we head back out to the Capitol for what the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra has to offer for this final performance. Plus, how long will the smoky skies and poor air quality be around for? The First Warn Weather Team has the answer when we come back.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Well, it is hard to believe, but the final Concerts on the Square will be performing tonight in a little more than a half hour. Some of the most recognizable classics will be played tonight. For more on that, let's head back out live to the Capitol where we have Brady Mallory and Alex Harrington standing by.
Well, it is busier than a church basement on Fish Fry Friday out here on Concerts on the Square. This Thursday crowd is really bringing it. Look at all these people here. It's great to see.
Yes, that was really fun. Yeah, yes, it's a great crowd about fish fries, whatever you said. Yes.
WCO CEO Joe Lanus is here with us. We are wrapping up this season on this rain day, Concerts on the Square. How has everything been going, looking back, start of the season to now?
It's been a great season. We've had 6 concerts. 2 of them have been on Thursday. True to form, Andrew, our music director, takes us on a musical journey each and every summer. Just a real privilege to serve alongside Andrew and all these wonderful, talented musicians. And yeah, the crowds have been big, they've been energetic, the vibe's been good. Just a real privilege, really, yeah.
And you are already working on next season.
Yes.
Any hints?
Any hints? It's actually good for your viewership. So Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra, we do Concerts on the Square, but we also perform basically in every other month of the year. Our Masterwork season starts at the Capitol Theater in November. But a little tease this year, we're doing a new production. If any of you out there know Charlie Brown Christmas, the Vince Guaraldi Trio, small tease, we're going to drop that the Saturday after Thanksgiving at the Orpheum Theater. More details to come. Charlie Brown Christmas with strings.
Something to look forward to. Certainly not Thanksgiving weather out here. I know you and Alex coordinated a lot on this night.
Yeah, we talked week prior, and then we talked the day prior. Now, yesterday obviously was a complete washout. Now, today obviously the air quality is not the best. We got some people here that are wearing their mask for protection for their personal needs, but we've got a nice breeze coming in, 70-degree temperatures, low humidity this time too. We're not sweating like we have some of the past concerts.
Yeah, you know, a couple years ago, if you remember, we had to cancel a concert because it was in a real dangerous ozone condition. But tonight, you know, much lower. People are taking precautions that they need to, but you know, we're gonna get this concert off and finish the season.
Yeah, very good.
And in case it does get chilly, Joe, I have this hoodie that I brought it just in case. And so now I have the blanket and the hoodie.
Reba,
you're speechless, aren't you?
I don't know what to say. Is that are you gonna wear that later?
I could, yeah. It'll be easy to find.
Reba McEntire. She keeps popping up in my life.
I'm planting the seeds for some other season.
Yes.
All right, great show tonight here at Concerts on the Square. Show starts at 7, so you have time to get down here and enjoy all this music. Joe, thank you.
Thank you so much for the great partnership and great season of music.
I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, enjoy, and be sure to put that Reba hoodie on. As we know, the hazy conditions will be sticking around for a bit longer. Meteorologist Blaze Keller is here with a complete forecast. Blaze.
That's right. We're looking at the hazy conditions to stick around through at least Saturday. So between now and then, again, if you are sensitive to smoke or you just want to maybe take that extra precaution, you may just want to limit your time and your pet's time outdoors to limit how much smoke is getting into your body. I would otherwise tell you to open up the windows tonight and Friday night and let in some of that fresh air, because we said goodbye to the heat and humidity. It is otherwise very pleasant outside, and it's going to stay pleasant through the weekend. But I can't in good conscience tell you to keep those windows open with all that smoke overhead. The good news is, at least by Sunday, our winds turn out of the south, and that's going to kick a lot of this smoke, especially out of that's coming down from Canada, and keep it to our north. But we are getting a little bit of smoke from wildfires out west. Southerly winds will kick that further north as well. We're taking a live look towards downtown Madison on our Edgewater Sky Cam. It's 73 degrees. Again, those dew points, upper 40s to low 50s for the end of July, early August. That is very fall-like, very comfortable. It's just hazy out. In fact, Peoria is the smokiest city in America currently, based on IQ Air, which monitors air quality, their sensors that are across not only the United States, but across the world as well. Beloit, we are the second smokiest. Joliet in Illinois is third. Chicago's number 5. Milwaukee, we are at 9. Green Bay was on this list. Madison, we were on this list as well. We moved a little bit of that smoke around, but we're still going to be underneath those smoky conditions through at least Friday. At noon, that's when our air quality alert is allowed to expire. I would not be surprised, based on the fact that more smoke is coming from out west, that will probably be not only hazy through at least Sunday, but we could see those air quality alerts extended as well. Unhealthy for some. That's the forecast for air quality on Friday to our west, where there's a little bit more smoke. Unhealthy for everybody, much like today. And I would not be surprised if at some points tomorrow it's unhealthy for everybody. So that smoke is not only coming in out of Canada, but it's also coming in from out west. Our high pressure system is going to continue to keep us quiet as it slides off towards the Carolinas. Winds turn out of the south as we go into Sunday, and that'll hopefully push a lot more of the smoke further to our north. It's also going to bring back a little bit of humidity, so that means that our rain chances are going to start to increase as we go into next week. High pressure, our fair weather friend, doing its job, keeping us quiet into the weekend, keeping our temperatures on the cooler side. It's just, unfortunately, also brought down the hazy conditions. Temperatures will rebound as we go back into the middle of next week. Upper 40s to low 50s tonight. A few of us hanging out in the mid to upper 50s underneath mostly clear to partly cloudy conditions. Very similar conditions on Friday like what we saw today, and that does include the haze as well. 70s tomorrow, upper 70s to low 80s for the weekend, and then rain and warmer temperatures as we go into the middle of next week.
We were talking about keeping those windows shut maybe another night, despite how beautiful it is, but better for you.
It's so hard to say that because it has been so humid, and the ACs are probably like, give me a break. But 12 hours of just smoke, it might not do anybody any good.
All right, thank you, Blaze. Well, we've been talking a lot about football, but we've got basketball on our minds too, huh?
Yeah, we certainly do. And you know, sometimes if you can't open the windows, you got to just take the long road home.
Look at that segue.
And sometimes that pays off. It certainly did for one Wisconsin men's basketball player. We'll tell you why next on News 3 Now. The Packers are a tight-knit team. Evan Williams was asked today how the players have become so close while competing for the same starting roles. His teammate immediately chimed in, "We're family, that's why." And for the second-year safety, that's the truth. Number 33 was a revelation on the field as a rookie, but says the real work happens off the field.
Everybody understands, everybody has their own individual goals, right? But at the end of the day, our main goal is we got to win a Super Bowl, right? Like that's always on the forefront of our mind. And so, of course we're going to compete, but at the same time, yeah, he said it, we're a family, right? If I'm doing my job to the best of my ability, that's going to inspire everybody else in the room to be their best.
The last time that Andrew Rohde played at the Kohl Center, he set the WIAA record for the most points scored in a state tournament. 4 years later, the Brookfield native returns to Madison, this time as a Wisconsin Badger. He proved to be an elite shooter and playmaker at Virginia, but wanted to finish his college career where it all started.
I grew up watching all the games, watching both the Final Four appearances, and, just being able to be here, it's a blessing. Getting to learn from Coach Gard and all the players who have been here, just learning the system, learning the environment has been great. I kind of knew I wanted to come home, and it just felt right. Just being an hour away from my family, so I've got to see them probably more times this past couple months than I have in the past 2 years, so it's been great.
All right, thanks for watching News 3 Now at 6, everyone. Entertainment Tonight is up next, and our next show at 10 o'clock. You can always find us streaming, Channel 3000+.